Tag mir me, wie geht's dir, Dieter? Ich bin Dieter. Morning coffee with Dieter. Dieter's going to call this Martin's, Boucher's, breed loves, and hockey sweaters. What do they all have in common? Or Dieter could also call this, where am I looking here? Here or here? Here. Dieter comes clean with Martin-Gitarren. Now, some of you may really think Dieter has a hard-on for Martin-Gitarren. It's not that I dislike Martin-Gitarren. It's just that I have so much fun taking the piss out of them because I just think they're overpriced. And I'll give you an example. So I'll talk a bit about what's in the name and pricing of things. So I'm a hockey fan. Now, this is a really good quality hockey sweater. It's good quality. It's the same quality that the pros use. Now, notice the name on the back. It's my name. I got the same woman who does the stuff for the Toronto Maple Leafs did this for me. She put my name on it. It cost me, back in the day, this is an old sweater. It cost me like $20, $40, okay? Now, but if you go to the Chicago Blackhawks store or the Toronto Maple Leafs store, all right, and this was back in the day, this was a good jersey. It was like $120. But now, like, they're $400, $500. And they're less quality than this. This has the real embroidered patch. The ones you buy now, they have a laminated thing. And they'll say, like Martin-Gitarren, they'll say it's an authentic Maple Leafs jersey. No, it's not. It's a replica jersey, and it's a lower quality jersey that they actually charge more for than they probably get the players' jerseys for. So this is what I'm talking about with Martin. So like I have a friend that has a $7,000 Martin, and it's shit because it's oversprayed. I've talked about it before. And it sounds like garbage because the finish on it is, I'm exaggerating, but the finish on it is that thick. And I said in another video before, we took it to a Martin dealer up here, and they looked at me like I was insane and said, they actually said this to my face. And this is why I call these people idiots and morons. I'm just having fun, but like, don't tell me to my face because I know about this, all right? And I don't call myself a luthier, but I can make a guitar. I can make a guitar, and I can make, you give me the proper workshop, and I can make a damn good guitar, actually. I know how to do all that shit. So don't tell me I don't know what an oversprayed finish is. And I'm an artist. I know what an over-fucking sprayed finish is. So, you know, they actually had the gall to say to me, Martin would not make a mistake like that. How the fuck do they know? You're some Martin-loving dealer up in Ontario. You're not in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. You didn't make that fucking guitar. And anyone with a brain can see that it has too much finish on it. This guy, I said I offered to scrape the finish off. He wouldn't let me. So why I go on about them is, I've said this before. You're paying $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000, $14,000 for a guitar that should be about $2,000. That you know, and $2,000 you should get a decent guitar. I play some decent Martins, but the best Martin I played was $3,200. I forget what model it was. It was D18 or D28. But that's what it was. It was a plain Jane, $3,200 Martin. That's the best one I played. Now, I'm going to show you my breed love. And the reason I'm not showing my Boucher is because then you guys will think, oh, I'm biased because it's Canadian, I'm anti-American. No, this is the only American guitar I have. Made in Bend, Oregon, by where young people go to retire. And I have to say, the quality on this guitar is as good as anything I've seen, including my Boucher. It's as good, okay? So whoever built this in 2017 there in Bend, Oregon, thank you. You did an excellent job. But this guitar was I think, $2,600. And they still are, like about 26, maybe they're around 3. And this is what I'm saying, the best Martin I played was about the cost of this. Now, if Martin made a guitar like this, they would charge $12,000 for it. And you go, it's great. Yeah, it's great. But if you actually knew that it was a $3,000 guitar, that they just quadrupled the price on it, how would you feel, honestly? That's all. I just think that, I don't know. People, it's like you have this idea. Some of these Martin people have this idea that like they're touched by God. They're not. You know, there were lots of other people making guitars like dreadnoughts. Martin didn't invent it, right? It's just like now, like the world's a big place. Somebody could be doing something in a fucking cave in the south of France, making the world's best cheese, and you would never fucking know if he only makes a couple of rounds of it a year. How would you know? This is what Martin did. He was a good businessman. He was simply the most successful guitar maker of the day, and kudos for him. But I mean, come on. I just, what really has cranked me up is this Authentic series, because you can't take a guitar like this and start putting nicks in it, okay? And scratching it. And this is how really idiotic these I call them Martinites, are. They will actually deface a beautiful instrument on purpose and add an extra $2,000 to $3,000 and spin one paragraph of bullshit about their history. And I guarantee you those guitars are selling. All right, fine. But like I said in one of my comments, okay? If I was a sleazeball old man in a seersucker suit with white patent leather shoes in a pink Cadillac convertible, cruising down the Las Vegas Strip, looking for a $3,000 an hour call girl, and all I could find was a $100 an hour hoe, and she told me, well, she was just doing this as a favor to me because I was such a nice guy and she liked my beard, that she actually was a $3,000 hoe. But she just thought she'd give, foreign visitors a discount tonight. Yeah, right. Okay? And I can get pregnant. And I actually am the Queen of England. Haven't seen I good as dog, and a Merry Christmas, and whatever. But when I see these $50,000 custom shop guitars that Martin's asking $50,000 for, so what if one luthier made it? Like, you can get a Michel Pellegrin for 14, which is a nicer guitar. Anyway, it's not my money. Data likes to help, so he thinks he's trying to help. Like, like these biases, right? That's all I'm saying. Okay. One of my best guitars. Seriously. It was 20. I think I paid $26 for it in 2017. Made in the USA. And this is older because it's 7 or 8 years now. It's older than any authentic Martin. They cost 3 times as much. Wiedersehen, happy plucking.